Good morning and welcome to the Killik & Co market update. We've had a triple milestone in the US this week with all three major indices hitting new record highs. Here's the 5-year chart. We've got the Nasdaq in the green, the Dow Jones in the pink and the S&P in the black, all of them now somewhere above their 2021 peaks. The reason for the rise was the latest US inflation data, which showed a decline from the previous month. Here's the 5-year inflation chart. The headline inflation is shown in green. As we've talked about recently, it dropped sharply between June 2022 and June 2023, but it has really been flatlining since then. So it was good to see that CPI fell from 3.5% in March to 3.4% in April. We also keep an eye on core inflation in the pink, which strips out energy and food prices. This has been trending downwards more steadily, and it also posted a decline between March and April. If inflation is falling, interest rates can then come down too, and that should be good news for the wider economy. There have been a few headlines this week about an increase in emissions at Microsoft, and this is because the company published its annual environmental sustainability report this week. Like many other technology companies, Microsoft is building lots of data centers, and the construction and use of these has led to an increase in the use of electricity and also more emissions. Here's Microsoft's total energy consumption. You can see it was just under 11.3 million megawatt hours in 2020, and it had more than doubled to 24 million by 2023. The use of water was also very notable, just under 8,000 megalitres in 2020 to nearly 13,000 in 2023. Water is used to cool data centres, so we can expect to see the demand for water growing. And finally, we had a bit of a blast from the past this week with the resurgence of some of those meme stocks from 2021. These were stocks such as GameStop and AMC that gained a huge following on social media, particularly Reddit, and that led to a dramatic rise in their share prices. A YouTube account in the name of Roaring Kitty, real name Keith Gill, was responsible for a lot of the original meme stock content. As you can see here, shares in GameStop rose from $1 in 2020 to over $80 in 2021 before crashing back down, and that resulted in a congressional hearing. The Roaring Kitty account had been dormant since 2021, but a new post appeared on it this week, and that led to a flurry of buying. You can see it led to a significant rise in the GameStop share price. There was also a rise of 180% in another meme stock called AMC, but you can't even see the move on this chart because it's so small in comparison to how much the shares have fallen since 2021. So this is probably a good lesson in why it's not a good idea to buy shares that do not have strong fundamentals. Moving on to have a look at next week, all eyes will be on Nvidia's results, which are due to be published on Wednesday. That's it from us. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.